YT, it's 90302, and as you can tell by the title up above, I'm coming to show you guys the new Ruby Kisses Luxe Color Eyeshadows and Compact. Now, if you go into your local beauty supply stores, and most beauty supply stores now carry the Ruby Kisses line, you will either see this in a tower connected to the previous products that we've grown to love, or you will find the tower by itself. In that tower, you will find the Compact, which is a quad, and it looks like this, and it says a Luxe Color. The quad in itself is $2.99, and that wasn't too bad of a price for a Compact. And this would be great for your everyday use, quick weekend getaway. You want to pop a couple of colors in here and go. It is equipped with a full-size mirror, as you can see right there, and then you have 4 slots for the 4 different shadows that you want to put in, and it's so easy. You just push them out, interchange them, and go on your merry way. The eyeshadows, there are 34 eyeshadows in this display. The eyeshadows cost $1.19. $1.19. So if you're sitting down, I'm gonna need you not to sit. I'm gonna need you to get up and go to your local beauty supply stores, because these are great. They have a bunch of different finishes, couple of mattes, not too many. There is maybe 1 or 2 that have a little more glitter to them, but the overall, most of them are kind of like on a satin note. So I'm going to quickly run through the ones I got and show you guys swatches of them. The shadows come in a package like this, and they say Ruby Kisses Luxe Color, and they don't have names, they have numbers. So this very first one is number 1, and it is like a very vibrant kind of red, and it looks like this. There it is, swatched on my finger, and I'm gonna have to put that right there. And here it is, swatched out on my arm. This next one that I have is number 2, and number 2 looks like this. It is a lime green with a kind of shine to it. So here it is, swatched out on my finger, and there it is, swatched out on my arm. The next one that I got is number 3, and I have almost all of them, but not all of them. And number 3 looks like this. It's kind of like a chartreuse kind of yellow. And there it is, swatched out on my finger. Well, actually I would call it more of a goldy yellow. And there it is, swatched out on my arm. This next one that I have is number 4, and number 4 is like this really pretty magenta-ish pink. And there it is, swatched out on my finger. It almost comes off a little cranberry in nature. And there it is, swatched out on my arm. The next one I have is number 5, and number 5 is this really beautiful blue. And when you swatch this, this really reminds me a lot of MAC's High Def Cyan. And there is number 5 on the finger, and here it is, swatched out on my arm. The next one I got is number 6, and number 6 is this really pretty orange, and it looks like this. Here it is, swatched out on my finger, and there it is, swatched out on my arm. The next one I got is number 7, and number 7 is this really pretty purple, and it looks like this. There it is on my finger, and there it is, swatched out on my arm. I'm going to grab a wipe real quick, get those off. The next one I have is number 8, and number 8 is a really pretty blue, and I didn't open this one, so I'm trying to cut through this little packaging real quick and show you that one. This is a lot of little work cutting these little things open. But here is a number 8, and here it is swatched out on my finger, and there it is swatched out on my arm. Really, really pretty. The pigmentation on these is really, really nice. This next one I have is number 9, and number 9 is like this mauvey pink, and there it is swatched out on my finger. Almost leans a little lavenderish, like almost with a little duochrome color in it. So there is number 8. Nope, I said that wrong. That is number 9, excuse me. This next one I have is number 11, and number 11 looks like it's a little on the kind of copperishy side. So there is number 11. There it is swatched out on my finger, and there it is swatched out on my arm. The next one that I have is number 12, and number 12 is this nice looking green. There it is swatched out on my finger, and there it is swatched out on my arm. The next one I got is number 13, and number 13 looks like this, kind of champagne-y color, and there it is swatched out on my arm. The next one I got is number 14, and number 14 is like this chocolatey brown, almost leans a little to the taupey side. So there is number 14. The next one that I have is number 15, and number 15 is definitely like a serious pretty taupe. And there is 15. There it is on my finger. And this one looks like it has like a greenish undertone to it. So there is number 15. That's pretty. It almost reminds me of Mac Club too. This next one is number 16, and this is like a navy midnight type of blue. There it is on the finger, and there it is swatched out on my arm. And let's see, we've got about a good maybe 10 more to go, guys. This next one is number 18, and number 18 is like a grayish silver. Let's get this cut open. So here is number 18, and there it is on my finger, and there it is swatched out on my arm. This next one is number 19, and number 19 is like a creamy beige that looks like this. It has kind of like a yellow undertone to it, and there it is swatched out on my arm. The next one is number 20, and this is kind of like a peachy shadow. There it is on my finger. And there it is swatched out on my arm. The next one is number 21. And number 21 looks very reminiscent to 20. So you probably could kind of like maybe pass on this one. But you know me, I had to get them all, or try to get them all. So that is 21. There it is on my finger. And there it is swatched out on my arm. The next one I have is number 22. And this is like a lighter blue. There it is on my finger. And there it is swatched out on my arm. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 more to go, and I am done with the Luxe colored eyeshadows. This next one is definitely a yellow, mustardy yellow gold. There it is on my finger. And there it is swatched out on my arm. This next one is like a matte orange, and it looks like this. There it is on the finger, and there it is swatched out on my arm. This next one is like a very soft beige. Be definitely great for a highlight, and it is matte also. And there it is, kind of reminds me of Max Brulee. And there it is swatched out on my arm. This next one is number 31, and this is also kind of like bronzy color, kind of peachy in nature. There it is on my finger, and there it is swatched out on my arm. And then the last one of the last two, this is number 32, and it is a black that looks like it has some like silver specks in it that don't transfer. But there is number, what's that, 31? 32, I mean. So number 32. And the very, very last one that I have is number 34. And it is this really soft, kind of blue-gray almost. And it looks like this. And it actually almost comes up when you swatch it. It looks kind of periwinkle in nature. So that is number 34. And there it is swatched out on my arm. So as you can see, these Luxe color eyeshadows are highly pigmented. None of this was done with the base. They are very soft. They apply really easy. So definitely, if you get a chance, stop in your local beauty supply store and check out the new Ruby Kisses Luxe colored eyeshadows. Alright guys, I hope this helped. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.